Please welcome the Executive Director of the Boise Convention and Visitors Bureau, Carrie Westergaard.
Thank you to everyone who is joining us virtually for the Boise Convention and Visitors Bureau 4th Annual Recognition of Service Excellence Award celebration, which we call the Rose Awards. My name is Carrie Westergaard, and I'm the Executive Director of the Boise Convention and Visitors Bureau, and I get the privilege of working with an incredible team, promoting an incredible community every single day. As some of you might know, the Rose Awards have typically been celebrated in the spring, and it's a great time. Our planning committee and previous year's honorees put our heads together to decide what to do about this special event amid the pandemic. Do we cancel? Do we announce the winners without an event? Do we delay again? And we thought there's no way we cannot recognize the honorees and achievements of so many when this industry has been affected the most. Our service industry has been through so much. Our community members in the service industry deserve to be celebrated and honored for their work, making and maintaining the kind, welcoming spirit of Boise that we've become known for. So while we can't be together in person this year, we were grateful to be able to provide memorable experiences for all of our honorees last week and have all of you joining us remotely to celebrate each of them today. The Boise Convention Visitors Bureau is dedicated to marketing and promoting our city as a destination for everything from corporate meetings and special events to leisure travel. Tourism is a driving force in our economy, including the creation of jobs, products, and services. It's the third largest industry in Idaho, and in a typical year contributes more than $1.3 billion each year to the economy. The fact that Boise has become known more year over year as a can't-miss destination is due in large part to the members of our service industry who create unforgettable moments and experiences that surprise and delight our visitors. Thank you and congratulations to all of our honorees. And thank you to everyone for tuning in to honor them today. With that, I'm pleased to introduce Mr. Tim Johnstone. You'll recognize Tim's voice because he is the program director and host for 94.9 FM The River. He will be our MC for the program. Please help me welcome Tim Johnstone to the stage.
Good evening. Thank you, Carrie, and thank you to everybody who's tuning in to help us celebrate right now. I just want to point out, I love being able to support the Boise Convention and Visitors Bureau in this award ceremony each and every year. It is an award ceremony close to my heart. Raise your hand if you started off working in the service industry when you were a teenager. So many of us have done that, and that's why I love being part of this ceremony each and every year. But before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the important role that all of our sponsors have in making this event possible. Tonight could not have happened without all of the organizations on the screen. We appreciate your support of Boise's service industry. And since we can't hear you clapping from here, although I'm sure you are and will be this evening, please join me in thanking our sponsors by going out and supporting them. Check their websites, see what their safety practices and modified hours are, shop their online stores, visit them in person, leave positive comments on their social media pages, and support the service industry and your local small businesses. All right, let's get things moving by reminding everyone how the Rose Awards work and how they're working this year. The Rose Awards stand for Recognition of Service Excellence. There are 9 Rose Awards and an overall Spirit of Hospitality Award winner. Nominations for these awards opened up immediately after last year's celebration ended. here's a ginormous hint. If tonight makes you think of a beloved member of the service industry who should be recognized, people were nominated in each of the categories by their coworkers, their managers, community members, and visitors. Then, in the spring, these many nominations were reviewed and scored by a panel of tourism professionals who identified our finalists. Then, it was up to a public vote for the winners. And this year, we had more votes than ever, with more than 4,500 votes. The scores are based on commitment to excellence, customer service, longevity, endorsement of managers and coworkers, community service activists and activities, communication skills, the ability to handle problems, attitude, workplace knowledge, and lasting impressions. So as you can tell, just being a finalist is a tremendous accomplishment. And one twist this year, since we could not celebrate with everyone in person, the Boise Convention and Visitors Bureau hosted all of the honorees last week. This was so cool. Each group was hosted at a restaurant in Boise for a socially distanced meal, where they got to be the ones served for a change. It was a lovely evening for everybody concerned. And we're going to see photos from those meals like these as we talk about each category and honoree. Are you ready? Let's do this. The first award category is the Accommodations Rose Award. This award is given to a staff member at any Boise metro area lodging property that has offered outstanding customer service and have gone above and beyond their day-to-day responsibilities. The finalists in the accommodations category are Vadila Kolakovic, room public area attendant at the Riverside Hotel. Vadila's hospitality career has spanned 20 years. Guests, like extended stay families, frequently return to connect, reconnect, and call out her friendly, caring nature. Vadila effortlessly makes connections because of her selfless approach to her job and genuine concern for others. Our next finalist is Josh Sear, reservation specialist in at 500 Capitol. Josh was hired for the front desk, but quickly was promoted because of his guest engagement and inspiring team spirit. Josh is always looking for ways to improve the guest experience, from uncovering which room type would suit a guest to suggestions of where to dine according to individual preferences. Our next finalist is Renee Grounds, gallery lead, Hyatt Place Boise Downtown. Renee takes time to get to know guests so she can make custom suggestions for their Boise experiences. She is always willing to go the extra mile, and because of that, the hotel regularly receives guest comments mentioning Renee and her above and beyond service. Our next finalist is Aaliyah Picard, front desk agent in at 500 Capitol. Aaliyah's manager said she always arrived with a smile on her face and a happy greeting for coworkers and guests. Aaliyah enjoyed finding tasks where she could make a guest stay memorable, like working with them to plan itineraries and excursions. And the winner in this category is Renee Grounds from Hyatt Place Boise Downtown. Congratulations, Renee. Thanks to Megan Kelly Waters, who's watching this event online. Thanks to all of you who are streaming the event. Our next category is the Attractions Rose Award. And this award is for a person employed in an attraction in the Boise metro area who has shown exemplary customer service. And the finalists in this category are Mowbray Brown, Group Sales, Indulge Boise. Mowbray has been in the Boise hospitality industry for over 30 years. He's known for his extensive knowledge of Boise's history, his charismatic personality, and welcoming attitude. In his role with Indulge Boise and other guided experiences, he entertains and educates guests. Our next finalist, Matt Carlisle, usher, CenturyLink Arena. For 21 years, Matt has been assisting with CenturyLink Arena events. He's a terrific example of guest service, showing a genuine desire to do the right thing by the customer. It earns him recognition by clients year after year. CenturyLink Arena points to him as one of the reasons they continue to be successful. Our next finalist, Curtis Evans, Education Coordinator, World Center for Birds of Prey. In his 6 years at the World Center for Birds of Prey, Curtis has helped double annual visitation and grown the group into one of Idaho's top-rated attractions. He's developed successful programs, works with 150 volunteers, and he even volunteers his time creating science curriculum for the Nampa School District. Our next finalist, Dave Smith, CMS Security Lead, CenturyLink Arena. Dave has been a staple at CenturyLink Arena for 22 years. He brought enthusiasm and care to everything he does there, especially when it comes to guest requests. While he recently retired, that never stopped him from showcasing his hospitality and commitment to his work. And our winner in this category, it's Curtis Evans, World Center for Birds of Prey. Congratulations, Curtis, and to all of our nominees. Next up is the Bar and Tasting Room category. This award is for a professional in the food service industry who offers exemplary service and customer satisfaction to customers at bars and tasting rooms. And the finalists in this category include Ina DeBoer, Tasting Room Team Member, Houston Vineyards. Ina is an advocate for the Idaho wine industry, and during guest visits, she ensures everyone learns about regional agriculture and local wines. Travelers rave about how knowledgeable and effective she is. Plus, guests love her enthusiastic and gregarious personality. Our next nominee is David Larson, Wine Ambassador, Talaya Wine Company. David started as a customer before joining the Talaya team. He makes guests feel welcome and appreciated by greeting everyone with a smile, encouragement, and respect to make people feel right at home. He's known for telling the team that hospitality starts at home and makes sure they take care of themselves so they can take care of the customers. Our next finalist, Kayla Otto, bartender at Richards. Kayla greets customers by name and makes new visitors to town feel like they are long-lost friends. She is gaining a reputation as a creative mixologist and ambassador for the city. She started in the industry in high school as a host and server, but has worked diligently until reaching head bartender. Our next finalist, Louisa Whitensteiner, cider tender, Meriwether Cider. Louisa's team described her as a shining light of positivity, energy, and enthusiasm. And during her 3 years at Meriwether Cider, she's demonstrated devotion to the company through her work ethic and dependability. Louisa is a certified cider professional and regularly educates guests about cider. And the winner for this category? Congratulations, Louisa Weisensteiner, cider tender, Meriwether Cider. Let's move on. The next award is the Behind the Scenes Award. And this award is designed to showcase and recognize those employees that work behind the scenes in positions such as housekeeping, maintenance, restaurant kitchen, hotel kitchen, retail associates, and more. And this year's finalists in the category are Dora Marquez, room specialist, Inn at 500 Capitol. Dora has kept rooms sparkling clean for 21 years. She mentors new housekeeping teammates so they feel welcome and are successful in their positions. All of our guests are very appreciative of her hard work and dedication to make them feel like they're at a home away from home. Our next finalist is Adela Martinez, laundry attendant, Hotel 43. Adela was with Hotel 43 for 18 years. Customer service was her top priority. She would put down everything she was working on if a customer needed assistance. Her coworkers and managers say they loved and appreciated her and her happy-go-lucky attitude. Our next finalist, Maria Ornelas, room attendant at the Grove Hotel. In the last decade at the Grove Hotel, Maria cleaned approximately 42,000 rooms. She became one of the leaders in training new staff on the high standards for room cleaning. And our next finalist is Celestin Tiashanyi, weekend supervisor, the Grove Hotel. Celestin started as a laundry attendant and recently was promoted to weekend supervisor. Originally from the Congo, he serves as an interpreter who is fluent in French for the Grove Hotel. Celestin's work ethic is exceptional, and he's a breath of fresh air each morning with a positive, can-do attitude and willingness to exceed expectations. And the winner in this category is Dora Marquez, room attendant, Inn at 500 Capitol. Congratulations, Dora. Our next category is dining and caterers. And this award is for a professional in the food service industry who offers exemplary service and customer satisfaction to customers through their work in restaurants or private catering operations. Our first finalist is Amy Dossett, barrister server at the Perea Grill Boise Airport. Those who stop pre-security at the Boise airport get the pleasure of meeting Amy at Perea Grill. She provides exemplary service to travelers, airport, and airline employees. And Amy greets regulars by name and everyone with a smile. And during the holidays, she even learned Happy New Year in several languages, allowing her to greet guests in their native languages. Our next finalist is Mallory Holstein, Trillium Restaurant at the Grove Hotel. Mallory's passion and customer care spread outside of the walls of Trillium. She often goes beyond the restaurant to support the team within the Grove Hotel and provide exemplary care for guests. No matter what she's doing, she demonstrates care, excitement, and enthusiasm. Our next finalist, Stacy Hobson, banquet captain, the Grove Hotel. Stacy has built a great reputation among customers and coworkers in her decade at the Grove Hotel. With staff, she's a calming, compassionate, and supportive presence. With clients and events, she's meticulous, proactive, and thorough to make sure all events go off without a hitch. Our next finalist is Tammy Whiteside's server at Trillium Restaurant. Tammy's enthusiasm and attention sets her apart. She focuses on guest gratification at all times, whether it's skillfully guiding them through the morning breakfast rush or serving them during a celebratory occasion. Guests appreciate Tammy's gracious service and praise her regularly. And the winner in this category, congratulations, Stacy Hobson, banquet captain, the Grove Hotel. The next award category is the Retail Rose Award, sponsored by the Inn at 500 Capitol. This award is a hospitality team member that works in the retail industry and has stood out for exceptional customer service in the hospitality industry. And the finalists in this retail category include Angela Chan, Retail Associate, Porsche's Fine Jewelry. Angela recently took a position with Porsche's Fine Jewelry, and customers often go into the store to see her and her smiling face. She brings a positive presence wherever she goes. And Boise is lucky to have her as an asset to the hospitality scene. Our next finalist, Holly Miller, store clerk, JD's Bodega. Holly and her warm, cheery smile greets every guest at JD's Bodega. She's been with the company from the start and is a staple to downtown Boise. Holly is quick to lend a hand, a warm greeting, or a great recommendation. She's even nicknamed the Den Mother for her kind and supportive spirit. Our next finalist is Mundy Nelson, cashier at Albertsons Market. Mundy is constantly being recognized by Albertsons shoppers for her excellent customer service and willingness to help. Customers are always commenting on how thankful they are for her help in self-checkout and how she makes even that checkout experience enjoyable for them. Our next finalist is Lois Robledo, Retail Associate, City Peanut Shop. Lois is friendly, helpful, and cheerful when guests pop into the City Peanut Shop. Everyone is greeted warmly. And as customers navigate all of the available products inside the store, Lois provides suggestions, knowledge, and support. She is an asset to the downtown community. And the winner in this category is Holly Miller, AKA the Den Mother, JD's Bodega. Congratulations, Holly. Let's move on. The Transportation Rose Award is awarded to an individual employed in the transportation industry and delivers exceptional customer service to the hospitality industry. And the finalists in this category are Aaron Harlow, shop manager, Boise Green Bike. Aaron has been part of the Boise Green Bike team from the start, working tirelessly to make sure the program is user-friendly. He fixes and maintains bikes, assists with transporting them throughout the valley, and helps ensure that your ride is efficient, easy, and accessible. The success of Boise's Green Bike is partially due to the work that Aaron provides. Our next finalist is Chris Ruffing, valet shuttle supervisor with the Grove Hotel. Chris is a reliable team member who lifts up his coworkers and is willing to assist any department. While swing shift can be one of the most stressful shifts, he carries the responsibility with poise, never letting those stresses get in the way of a positive customer experience and managing the department with confidence. Our next finalist is Kevin Pigeon, driver, Caldwell Transportation. Passengers on Kenneth's tours call out his extremely friendly, reliable, and knowledgeable service. He is able to keep tours on time. Guests love him so much they often request him by name, especially because he goes above and beyond with customer service. Our next finalist, Steve Sawyer, guest services van driver for the Riverside Hotel. Steve has worked in the hospitality industry since 1981. He leaves a lasting impression of Boise as he picks up guests at the airport, drives them around town, and makes suggestions of what to do. When he's not helping the guests at the Riverside, he's at the Stagecoach, welcoming their people to dinner. Steve is a great representative of the community. And the winner in this category, Steve Sawyer, guest services van driver at the Riverside Hotel. Congratulations, Steve, and all of our nominees. The Volunteer Rose Award is awarded to an individual who has volunteered their time and energy to a nonprofit event or business in the Boise metro area. The finalists in this category are Michelle Colton, volunteer for the Downtown Boise Association. Michelle is not afraid to show up and do what needs to be done. And when you're looking for support and for volunteers, Michelle has great foresight and can predict what you need almost before you know you need it. She makes volunteering fun for her team, and it's extremely reliable. Our next finalist is Casey Dahlgren, volunteer for the Downtown Boise Association. Casey has been a dedicated volunteer for many major events for the organizations such as the Downtown Boise Association, the Wine Commission, and local charities. For 5 years, she has run the Alive After 5 satellite bar, never missing a week. She leads with awareness, efficiency, and empathy. Our next finalist is Matt Williams, board president, Capital City Public Market. Matt goes above and beyond as the volunteer board president of Capital City Public Market. He has worked tirelessly to create a premier outdoor market in downtown Boise, one that can survive for decades. And because of his vision and hard work, the market business is rock solid. Our next finalist is Kevin Wilson, volunteer for the Downtown Boise Association. Kevin is the volunteer guide behind great events like Twilight Criterium, Tree Fort, and local festivals. It seems effortless for Kevin to manage a lead volunteer role because he can handle anything thrown his way. He oversees teams of other volunteers with a smile to keep others coming back to support the community as well. And our winner in this category is Casey Dahlgren, volunteer for the Downtown Boise Association. Congratulations, Casey. This year, there is a new Rose Award. It's the Manager of the Year Rose Award, sponsored by Visit Southwest Idaho. It is awarded to an individual who has shown exemplary service in a management role within the hospitality industry. And the finalists in this category are Megan Zotarelli-Drude, General Manager, Goody's Soda Fountain. Megan has worked at Goody's since she was 17, and since then, she's worked her way up to managing the store. She empowers her employees to be their best selves, and she goes out of her way to be exceptional to all customers. Goodies has thrived under her leadership these past few years. Our next finalist is Victor Garcilaso, Chief Engineer, Town Place Suites by Marriott, Boise Downtown University. Victor is a natural leader with his calming demeanor, positive attitude, and a desire to deliver an excellent experience for their guests. That includes even caring for guests amid emergencies. He's been in hospitality since 1992, making sure he serves guests and his team from a variety of positions. Our next finalist is Lindsay McCullough, Director of Sales, Hyatt Place, Boise Downtown. Lindsay is passionate about her team and her role as a member of the hotel's management team. She listens so intently, gives guidance so graciously, and cares so deeply. Lindsay gets to know every associate on a personal level, which allows her to lead, see potential, and mentor. Our next finalist, Chris Morrison, Audiovisual Manager for the Boise Center. Chris was a one-person AV department for the Boise Center for nearly 20 years. He now manages a team of 7, so the center can have an in-house operation. He wows clients and event managers with his knowledge and experience, providing solutions to any event. That includes ideas for adding light and music between the Boise Center and the Grove Hotel. Our next finalist, Jim Rupp, Chief Engineer, Inn at 500 Capitol. Jim started in hospitality 35 years ago as a dishwasher at the Best Western Stardust in Idaho Falls and has grown with experience since then. During that time, he's mentored more than 100 individuals, passing on his love of engineering as well as support for staff throughout the hotel. He constantly invigorates and inspires his teams. Our next finalist, Victor Garcilaso, Chief Engineer, Town Place Suites by Marriott, Downtown, Boise University. It is now time to introduce this year's. Actually, we want to go back. Victor is our last nominee. I believe is the winner in that category. It is now time to introduce this year's Spirit of Hospitality winner. The Spirit of Hospitality Rose Award is selected by a panel of tourism judges and is the only award at this event that a top-level manager or owner is eligible to receive. This award is for a hospitality member who consistently and positively contributes to the betterment of our community, its organization, and the hospitality industry. And the 2020 Spirit of Hospitality Award is presented to John Cunningham, CEO, Block 22 LLC. Now, John is the type of CEO that knows the names and personalities of nearly all 400 employees across 6 properties. He is visible both around the properties and at community events, while also jumping in to lend a hand when necessary. The one thing we know about John is that he's humble. So to speak to what he's like, we have a short video from our team to congratulate him.
Funny story about John. During COVID, lots of things changed in our office, and we all had to do tasks that we weren't necessarily used to doing. And I'll never forget John working in the laundry department at the pressing machine in his suit coat. He's kind of a jack of all trades, and he actually will step in and help.
I've known John for about 10 years now. Well, John's just one of those really great guys that you just always want on your team. You know, he's just sort of a natural leader, kind of humble, doesn't necessarily want to take the limelight, but he's always there to help out, and he's just one of those kind of guys that you want on your side.
John is a people person. He loves people. He gets along with everyone. He mentors a lot of people, and he's just an all-around great guy. You know, the ownership really appreciates John.
I've known John Cunningham for at least 25 years. John is a very caring individual. He's courteous, treats everyone with kindness and respect. He's very confident and competent, and I personally appreciate what he does for the Grove Hotel and CenturyLink Arena and the Idaho Steelheads hockey team.
I've known John since 1991 when he was a young lad that came across the country in a beat-up K car, and met John. He started like 3 months after I did at the Boise Hawks, and so we've been working together ever since 91. He's left a couple times. Kind of joke he can't quit me, so he's come back, but actually came back for his wife and his wife's family.
Well, John, you know, while he was chairman of the board here at the Chamber, there were 6 words he used a lot. It was, what can I do to help you? And he's just that kind of guy. And so the lesson I've learned from John is do what you can to help people out, do what you can to help your community out, your organization, your fellow co-workers. He's just one of those guys who's always willing to chip in and always willing to help.
You know, anybody who meets John, he's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in your life, and you know, he's so engaging. The big thing is he really makes you feel like he's engaged with you when you're talking to him. He really gives you that feeling like he's listening and caring, and so that's a genuine attribute that comes across, that he really cares about what you're saying.
John is definitely as nice as he seems. He's very caring and compassionate. He's a great leader as well.
When he says I've mentored him, he's mentored me, you know, and I'm an old man, and believe it or not, I've learned a lot from John out of this great story. You know, if you've ever gone to lunch with John, John is a guy that picks up paper along the way. If there's a newspaper, if there's a napkin laying on the street, in the plaza, whatever, he stops, picks it up, and puts it in the nearest garbage can. Well, he's got me doing it now, so I do the same thing. But it's a very endearing quality. He leads by example.
He's a good leader, and like I said, I think, you know, just working with him for 3.5 years, and I've told him this, I think he's made me a better person in the 3.5 years working for John Block 22.
Yeah, well, John, I tell you, he is the spirit of hospitality. If you think about some of the things he's done for the hospitality industry, obviously he's in and he runs an interesting company that both has an arena, has a sports team, has multiple hotels. So that's an interesting mix of hospitality entities, and he's just been a great leader of the hospitality industry here in town.
I think it's just in his nature, you know, he wants to please people and make sure they're having a great time. He's somebody that you want as a gracious host, and, you know, it's like if you invite somebody into your home, you want them to have a great time, you want to do everything you can do to make them feel comfortable. And he exudes that, and he passes that along, and that trait to all the employees that work with him in the organization as well.
John, we appreciate everything you do and the leadership positions you take in this community, and congratulate you on this very well-deserved award.
John, congratulations on receiving this Spirit of Hospitality Award. It couldn't go to a more deserving person. I'm very proud and very honored to be associated with you and to be a part of the organization, and I'm proud of what you and your team have been able to accomplish in helping make Boise a vibrant and good place to live, work, and play. So thank you very much.
Congratulations, John. You definitely deserve this. I do want you to know that I was really nervous during the taping.
Well, and I had a cheer, but since we're standing here, I won't do it. But congratulations. It's a very well-deserved award. I can't think of a better leader in our community that deserves to be recognized as the Spirit of Hospitality.
Well, I just want to say congratulations, my friend. Nobody deserves the Spirit of Hospitality Award more than John Cunningham. Thanks, John, and congratulations, buddy. I'm wearing the Steelheads pin and the Steelheads tie. Go Steelies.
John, you're well deserving of this. We worked together for a long time, so congratulations, and you know, you're like a brother to me, so congrats.
John, we just wanted to congratulate you on behalf of the staff and the board of the Boise Convention and Visitors Bureau. Thanks for all that you do for us and the entire community.
As John would say, I'm going to go throw up now.
Congratulations, John, and congratulations to all of the Rose Award finalists and winners. We are grateful for all of your work making Boise a great place to live, work, and visit. And we want to make sure that our winners still receive the beautiful blown glass awards and roses like the ones you see on the screen. Those will be delivered to your businesses tomorrow. I also want to shine a spotlight on the Boise CVB team who made tonight happen. These are the people who help keep Boise on the map as a destination, which we need now more than ever. Thank you to Carrie and her team for all of your work as well during the 2020 Rose Award Planning Committee. And now, before you get your party going, before you shut off your screens for the night, if tonight inspired you, and I really hope it did, if it made you think about someone you know who is often behind the scenes but excels at making our city shine, consider nominating them for a Rose Award. Nominations are now open for the 2021 Rose Awards at boise.org. Once again, we would love to thank the sponsors who made tonight's event possible. Please support them any way that you can. And thank you all for coming, and have a fantastic evening. Thanks so much.